on, boys. Let's open a can of
Everybody
whoop
take
ass
your
on these
stand.
bastards.
Let them come close. They will be easier targets.
Stalker Shadow of Chernobyl was originally only available for PC, but recently the whole trilogy, Shadow of Chornobyl, Clear Sky and Call of Pripyat, released on the PlayStation 5 and the Xbox Series X plus 1, whatever it's called. So instead of giving a full review, I'm just going to give some initial impressions on the series' first venture into the console landscape. The game itself is still well intact. Atmosphere is wonderful, snooping around the dead world, hearing spooky monsters, trying to dodge death portals, throwing screws everywhere, looting stashes and killing various enemies is just as immersive as it was before. The AI for the human enemies is almost like the scavs from Tarkov. They're either absolute donkeys just going AFK in a container, or they're Terminators with pinpoint precision aim. I cannot escape being yelled at in Russian and then being one-tapped through a forest. The gunplay is definitely something to readjust to. Guns are very inaccurate and enemies can take quite a lot of punishment, and your starting pistol may as well have been a water pistol. Something I've been confused about is the artifacts. There are little items you can find throughout the game that will give you buffs and debuffs, but a lot of the time I equip them and I just drop dead after a while. I'm assuming it's obviously to do with the radiation debuff, but I have yet to suss that one out. Not a game issue, that's just me not understanding things fully. But I have yet to equip one and go, yeah, that helped me, and not just drop dead 2 seconds later. I've only gotten a little bit into the game in past playthroughs on PC, I just kind of fell off it. But now it's on console, I've definitely stuck through a lot more, and probably will all the way to the end. I just find games on consoles more enjoyable to play. If you're a fan of the games, you'll be pleased to know that the game's best feature is back. Yes, it still crashes a lot. Also, just to throw it out there, these are just straight ports, so graphically it's very dated in terms of character models and the obsession with weird man wrists and knife stroking that was going on during this time of gaming. These guys really do love their knives. Taking a look at Shadow of Chernobyl, as I assume most of these games will play the same on console. Jumping into the game I played with default settings for a bit, but eventually had to mess with the settings in terms of aim assist and sensitivity, which the game does include quite a good amount of options with. You've got normal aiming and scope sensitivities, recoil control which can make it slightly easier to control recoil. I guess that should have been obvious, but I still had to check what it actually did. Aim assist with strength and aim assist tracking, which actually caused me more problems than I think it helped. I would be aiming on an enemy and they would just start shuffling and my aim would just swing around the enemy, completely missing them. So eventually I did have to turn that setting off, and I also had to turn down the aim assist strength quite a ways down, as the high setting was just really awkward to get used to. I think these modern aim assist settings just kind of cause me more problems than they would ever help. Back when I played a lot of console gaming, it was very much just, it has slight aim assist and that's all you get. Now you can recoil control, it sticks to the enemy, I really can't get used to it. Other settings include some frame rate limits and motion blurs. Not sure why there's a frame rate limit, it's not a graphics mode and a performance mode, and surely this is an old game so it should be fine at high graphics on 60 frames a second on these new consoles. So that setting is a bit of a mystery to me. Unless some elements in the game have meltdowns at higher frame rates, I'm really not sure, but hey, it's there if you want the cinematic approach. A setting that I would expect is depth of field, and after snooping in the menus, I can't find it. The game can just get really blurry at times, and it's an absolute nightmare to see anything. But overall, aiming and controlling your character on a controller feels fine. Sometimes looting can be a bit of a faff, but it works. Another new thing that is now in the game are trophies/achievements. Something I do love going for, so that is a big win for me. Not sure what some of the descriptions mean, but hey, it's something I'll be going for to get that nice shiny platinum. I think overall the games have made quite a nice jump to consoles. Not much they could have messed up with it, but it's modern gaming and they do find ways. You can get each game for about 17 quid each, which is a bit pricey. Maybe a bundle for that price would have been better, but I'm sure they will make their ways into the sales if you really want to play them on console. Or on PC, you can normally get them for barely anything. So thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one.